Hello everyone, Michael Townley here, and today I will be making this new series of mine that I've been thinking about called Engines of Caltrain, where we discover the engines of Caltrain of the Peninsula Corridor throughout the years. However, I will be making some other locomotives that were not by Caltrain, but were used in the Peninsula Corridor throughout the years, from 1980 to like 1960 or something. But I won't be doing the Baldwin Suite. I won't be doing the steam locomotives because I'm not really a steam locomotive fan, so I won't really know the name. So I just rather say oh fuck it, why would I not do it? So anyway, let's talk about the F40PH-2Cats. By the way, this is based off of Amtrak Guide 365, so you can go check out his Engines of Amtrak, which was based on of this, so you can give him credit for that. Without Amtrak Guide 365, this video wouldn't possibly not be uploaded, so. Anyway, in 1976, Amtrak in 1976, EMD decided to make Amtrak the F40PH, which is based on the GP40, which was really a successful freight locomotive. So this served well for Amtrak, and Amtrak really loved the F40s. Some of them still run today, 40 years later. However, commuter railroads also took a look at these locomotives and prefer that most of these locomotives deserve roster on their commuter railroads too, such as Via Rail and Music City Star. But what about Caltrain? Caltrain didn't really want to replace their old SD freight locomotives with gallery cars of oldness. So what did they do? What they did was, a few years later, they decided to say yes and got their own piece of shit looking horns. Because I really love if the Nathan P5s had been on Caltrain ever since. But however, most of them were equipped with Nathan K5. All of them were equipped with K5 LA horns, also known as the main horn used on Amtrak trains and so on. So, Caltrain numbered about 19 of these from 900 to 918. These F40s served well. These F40PHs were really well running and had their own batch cars of sets too, which were called the Nippon Chariot Gallery Cab cars, to replace the old sets of gallery cars, and sold most of them to Metra then. However, the gallery cab car wasn't really successful to be built for a Caltrain, and had to wait a couple more years. Then the Nippon Chariot Gallery Cab car was first introduced in the 86s through 87. However, of course, my favorite locomotives of F40PH-2Cats are 911 and 921, which was a second new batch from 919 to 923 or 924. These locomotives were relatively new and had their first, and were called just F40PH dash, and this were just called F40PH dash. Were just the new sets of F40PH-2Cats. However, the F40s did have railing. Back then, the F40s did have railings behind them, but they didn't really want them because they were bad use. So what do? Then a few years later, they decided to add a few more F40s because the baby bullets were getting more old. which I'll talk about the baby bullet sets later. These trains were called locals and go from San Francisco to Tamiami, California. However, there's this train called the Limited, and it goes all the way to Gilroy. Before the locomotives turned wheels, Caltrain really wanted second sets built in 2003 called the Bombardier Baby Bullet sets, which were sold off to Metrolink and so on. So, I'll talk about that in a later video. 921 was equipped with the E-Bell, and also after the new Caltrains were repainted, they've been equipped with Nathan P3s, and I really love them. I'm telling you, I really love them. Even though they didn't have K5LAs, I still really love them, how they're equipped on Caltrains. So Caltrain rail fans love the F40s that are still on the roster. They look really clean, and I don't even have to go through like 2,000 miles all the way to get to like Washington and just see a freaking MPCU. But however, Caltrain will soon be replacing the F40s to the new electrification sets, which I fucking hate Caltrain for, because I don't want to see an F40 be put in the scrap like this, huh? You know how this feels, Caltrain? You know how this feels? Why are you scrapping the rail fans of hearts? Why would you do this? Why the fuck would you do this to a Caltrain? Why? Why would you do it? Why? However, these sets were going to be built in late 2021. But however, Caltrain F40PHs are still running to this day on Caltrain's roster. And right now, this second, as you're watching this video, F40PHs are turning their wheels right now. They're still on the engine. They're still turning their wheels of the gallery cars that are on its butt. They'll still be part of Caltrain's history, the National Peninsula Corridor Transit Authority. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this first series of engines of Caltrain. The next up videos I'm gonna be making are the EMD MP36-3C sets and the Baby Bullet cab car set and the Baby Bullet sets. I'll also be talking about switching locomotives and how the SD9s got scrapped. However, I forgot to tell you this. One Caltrain F40, which was this, Amtrak decided to make MPCUs, and so Caltrain decided to just give up and sell one of these baby little sets, and decided to number it 90219, I think. Yeah, 90219. And it's still running from San Jose to Sacramento, California, with an F59 or SC44 in the back. However, most of us will never forget how the F59s were going to be total taken away by, all rail fans love the F59s. But anyway, thank you for watching this first series of Engines of Caltrain. I will soon be talking about the Baby Bullet sets and the MP15DCs, which I will probably be a short video because of how short the roster was of Caltrain. I even caught one of those MP15s myself.